Hey, Dr. Dolly. My name is Jordan. I'm a first year medical student from Texas. A huge fan of the podcast and really everything you do. I think I've listened to every episode up until a month ago when medical school started, and I have no time now. So I'm 4 years from making residency money, and maybe six after that from making attending money. I currently have about 5,000 saved in a Roth IRA, and my fiance has no retirement savings. We'll be getting married next year, and anyway, she's starting a job next week, and they have an option for a Roth and a traditional 401k with a match up to 3% either way. So I was thinking if it might be better for us to take advantage of the Roth 401k over the next 4 to 10 years, while we won't be making nearly as much. Her expected income's 45 to 60,000, and so I'm thinking it might be better to use the Roth and then roll it into a Roth IRA later on and make the adjustments there. We think we'll be able to get out of med school with about 20 to 60,000 in loans. So yeah, I was just wondering what you thought of this option, this plan. And also, I've gotten some feedback in the Facebook group that maybe it'd be better to not save anything and just make sure we get little or no loans. Others were saying take out more loans and save as much as we can in the Roth now. So I was sort of just looking for your thoughts. Thanks so much.
All right, so Jordan's in a pretty good situation here. An MS1 already has some money invested for retirement. That's great. Wants to know if his fiancée should do Roth or traditional. Well, the first thing I'd say is it's her money, so let her do whatever she wants, right? It's not your decision. So until you're married, I keep money separate. Once you're married, I combine everything. But assuming you're getting married, she is your fiancée, a Roth at this time period is going to be best. And the reason why is you're almost surely going to be in a higher tax bracket the rest of your life and in retirement. She's only making $45,000 to $60,000 a year. The chances of you ever being below that again is pretty low. So Roth makes a lot of sense. Keep in mind also that once you're married, not only can she do that 401k, she can also do a Roth IRA contribution for you and a Roth IRA contribution for her. So you have all kinds of space to do Roth contributions. Unfortunately, you don't have much money, right? She's only making $45,000 to $60,000 a year, and you've probably got that much just in tuition expenses every year. So what is the best thing you should do with money that you have? Well, once you're married and you've combined finances, a really great investment you have available to you is just borrowing less money for medical school. And certainly that is a reasonable thing to do rather than doing personal and spousal Roth IRAs and doing her 401k. There's no real right answer there, but if you're borrowing money at 5, 6, 7%, that's a pretty attractive guaranteed return in my book. So unless you have some overarching plan to go for public service loan forgiveness, like we talked about earlier, I would probably lean more toward using your money to keep the costs of your education down rather than investing for retirement during medical school. You will have plenty of time to do that later. If you want your questions answered by the White Coat Investor, record your question at whitecoatinvestor.com/YQA or click the link in the description.